In the last video, we introduced the basics of Weibull distribution, which forms the basis for reliability and life testing. Before getting into calculations, we need to understand the significance of the parameters that define it. The Weibull distribution is completely defined by three parameters: shape parameter, scale parameter, and location parameter. The shape parameter and the scale parameter are more commonly used, whereas the location parameter is relevant for specific cases. The shape parameter is the factor that characterizes the nature of the failure rate. For example, you could be using a refrigerator at home for years together without any breakdown, but your neighbor who bought one at around the same time could be facing problems within a few months of the purchase. This kind of failure is random and is an example of constant failure rate. Reducing failure rate applies to infant mortality rate, for example. Generally, fatality for newborns is relatively high. As the child grows and develops immunity, fatality rates fall. This is beta less than 1. Due to wear and tear, equipment's age, and with passage of time, probability of failure increases. That kind of failure rate is represented by beta greater than 1. Scale parameter is an interesting concept. If we track the failure rate over time, when elapsed time equals the scale parameter value, the cumulative probability of failure is 63.21%. This basically provides an anchor around which reliability calculations are done. In our example of 1,000 bulbs being tested, this basically means that after 75 weeks, 632 bulbs would have failed. So 368 bulbs remain, as shown in the graph. Location parameter is used more in the context of warranty. In our earlier example, we tracked the number of bulbs failing from the first week onwards. If we decided that there would be a grace period of 10 weeks when any of the bulbs found defective would be replaced and start tracking failures only after that period is over, the graph would look the same, just shifted by a certain period. This is the threshold or location parameter. While we have conceptually understood the parameters that are used to define the Weibull distribution, we will be able to relate to them better when we do the numericals. Next video onwards. See you soon.